everyone, welcome to another exciting episode of the Iora Covenant. We have started the game with a little introduction, and now I'm going to go straight into the gameplay. But first I'm just going to talk about our policies and edicts. Because we're pacifists, we do not have unrestricted wars. So we're going to have either liberation wars as a policy or defensive wars. Liberation wars is okay for now, because if we do come across a very aggressive species like the fanatical purifiers, it's great when we're capable of doing things like liberating, liberating their planets. That pretty much means that they're free from their dominant empire's controls, and they adopt our ethics, so they'll become pacifists instead of fanatical purifiers, which pretty much are fanatic xenophobes and militarists. And other things too. Food stockpiling. I like the idea of food stockpiling, so I'm just going to go with balanced. Now this says I'm not really sure why, but this actually says it says keeping our food stockpile to a minimum ensures that it can be put to better use towards population growth. A balanced approach to stockpiling will allow us to use our food surplus towards growth, while still leaving us significant reserves if the worst should happen. And this says we can never know when disaster and famine will strike. A large stockpile of food will let us weather bad circumstances without our population suffering. You know what? I'm going to leave it at minimal for now because we're just starting off, and so we really do want our population growth to be of better significance to us right now. So I'm just going to say nope to this, and let's leave it at minimal for now. Later on I'm going to do balance. Balance seems like a logical thing to do. Overall bombardment, of course, is going to be light. So we're not going to limit it. You start to get negative reactions when you do a limited bombardment, but light, it keeps civilian casualties to a minimum, and we value life above all things. Resettlement allowed. We can forcibly resettle people. We might, who knows what we'll do with that later on. We might not have that, but it's nice when you can move some things around. First contact protocol, obviously peaceful. Slavery prohibited, definitely and always. Purging, absolutely prohibited. And that's that there. I've activated these edicts, encourage free thought. I gave us a significant boost to our governing ethics attraction, so that I could take this, because it'll boost up our research speed. And we're so we have, I keep wanting to say ethics divergence, but we have such an ethics attraction that it's not going to be a problem for us as far as where is this? Where is it at? I don't know where it is anymore. Okay. Ethics divergence is in a different. Well, ethics attraction is in a different. Whatever. You can set rights for a particular culture, different species. We're going to get to that later on, but of course our people get full citizenship. You can adjust living standards to boost their happiness, but the negative is that it'll increase consumer goods costs. So right now we're at 1. Empowers conditions, reduces happiness, but it does improve your consumer good use, so that you spend less on. But of course, I am not going to do that. I'm actually, when I go to war, if I go to war, chances are I'll do social welfare boost, and that will they'll make it less expensive as far as happiness when we do go to war. But I'm not going to do that now because we don't need that. I'll just have to remember when we go to war, if we go to war, we will go to war, to change the living standards of my people. But that's under species. You can go to different things, and I'm just gonna set default rights are gonna be citizenship, Well, the default rights would be for like if any new culture comes into our culture, and becomes part of our empire. The default rights pretty much will fall on them. So anyone that comes along will get these default rights, which is residence, and let's see, that's -5%. Consumer goods cost 10%. Pops are free but may not engage politically, and the species cannot produce leaders. Full citizenship. Pops are free to be politically active, and the species can produce leaders. I'm inclined to say this because, yeah, when I give people full citizenship rights, we're not jerks. Impoverished conditions, nope, because that'll reduce happiness again, and we want to take care of our people, even if they're not our people, from other places. Let's see. Military service, yeah, that's it. Limited military service. Let's see. Species can produce armies. They make excellent soldiers, but command is left to others. They are doubtlessly among the most competent in our armed forces. Species can produce armies, generals, and admirals. I feel that seems like a good idea. It's nice when you can. I'm pretty much giving them all full rights. Once if you come into our species' planets, we treat you with great respect, and we treat you like you're a citizen. That's how it's supposed to be. We are to love our sojourners, love our neighbors, and to treat them as we will have them treat us. And that is the way it is. So, yeah, that's that. If they come into our colonization allowed. Colonization rights determines whether the species is allowed to board colony ships and settle new worlds. Colony rights, sure. Of course. Population controls, no population controls. Alright. Migration controls enabled. Prevent pops of this species from moving freely between our worlds. No migration controls. Yes. Why not? I mean, hey, they are full citizens. They can vote, but they can't migrate. That seems pretty rude. So, just off the bat, default rights are pretty much the same as full citizenship, and so that works for me. I figure that's fair, very, very fair. All right, now with that, we get to the nitty gritty. So I'm just going to kind of jump in here and kind of get my science guy working here. He's going to survey this system, survey this system, because they are within our space. Is this guy just a little bit outside of our sensor range? Yeah, he is. So I'm not going to go quite there. I'm just going to go to where I know that there's sensor view, and then I'm going to send our ships out there to kind of explore all these other bits here. Let's go with what of our research options? Blue laser, solar panel network, or physics lab. These are nice. Solar panel network is nice because when you build the spaceport, you can pretty much get an extra bonus to your energy. So I'm gonna have to go with that, only because we're gonna need energy at the beginning of the game just to kind of get things going. Corvettes. This. Oh, so many great options. So many great options at the beginning of the game. Because let's see, orbital hydroponic farms is also really nice for the food aspect of it, but I want to go into. I really want to build labs first, only so I can get the research. But I do want to get the assembly yards, even though we're pacifists, and we're going to play a very strong pacifist game. I would like to be able to. But this does get a bonus. He's industrial. This would actually boost our mineral intake 2 cents per week. It would definitely help us out with 56 months. So that's kind of the bummer. But I'm going to do this only because starting out, we're going to get that. We might get pirates. And the last time I had pirates, they were out of control, and they actually were blowing up like multiple mining stations. So that's something I'm not going to allow. And we do want some more food, because that'll increase habitability. And so yeah, I'll go with this. And then we'll get the other the labs and everything next. So yeah, that's that. And I'm gonna go to fastest. Just kind of get the ball rolling here. Let's see, split fleet. They've moved the location of the split fleet button, so that's something I've noticed too. And let's see how these guys. Boom. Okay. And boom. And boom. We're just gonna explore all these different routes here. And see what's going on with that. Wonderful. So that guy's gonna be busy, and he hopefully he'll survive. So I'm just gonna go this way and this way, and then this way, then this way, this way, and then I'm gonna send the other guy this way, and I'm just gonna kind of circle around. Circle around this way, and then send him back home. I'm gonna send this guy back home too after all that. Great. So we're just gonna explore all the space. Huh, it's funny because I was doing all of that, I forgot this one little system right here, which was but these guys are moving pretty quick. They have some really nice new music.
Situation log updated.
Alright, so we've encountered some aliens for the first time. We have encountered some form of alien vessels in the Eospone system. These strange objects have been flagged as alpha aliens until we can learn more about them. So I'm just gonna click this and figure out what are we looking at here. Interesting. I do not see anything. It did not take long for the Iora Covenant to come across intelligent alien life. The fleet's report to the Ioran capital, something understates, suggests how alien these forces appear, and only in passing mentions the failure to open comms. What are these guys? Oh no! Flee, flee, flee. Flee.
Hostile fleet engaged.
No. Well, there with that. These crystalline entities have killed our ship here.
Fleet destroyed.
Fleet destroyed. Yep, that was quick. So we are not going to be able to go this direction because of those. But they're only 379. So I mean, I say only, but that means a lot for the beginning. But we're going to be able to crush that. I'm going to build a research station right there, because research is very important. Let's see.
Situation log updated.
Alright, another species here. Let's see, what is this? Alright. So, alien space has, I guess, void creatures. Interesting. Let's get out of town before they, okay, we got out of town already. Great. So that's good to know where those guys are. We'll have to build another, let's see. This Arctic world right here is size 15, that's nice. I haven't seen any other
Anomaly found.
worlds quite yet. Anomaly found. Okay, research that. Alright, and aliens in here, and there's a world I can use, the Arctic world right there, but it's, yeah, it's kind of a meh, kind of a small world. Well, we've got to get out of town. Come on, guy, because they are moving. These are very aggressive. They are very scary. Okay, no, they're going off. But we won't be able to investigate that world until we take care of those guys. How's he gonna come back around? He's gonna go around that way. Okay, so we're not gonna have to deal with those guys again. Alright, permanent, excellent. Engineering research, I could use that. Bonus there.
Construction complete.
Excellent. And just in time, because we needed that. Oops. Built that
System survey complete.
mining station. System survey complete. We didn't find any minerals. And just like that, we already have enough tradition. That was 14 months. That passed pretty quickly. So now, what am I going to research first? I already have pacifist +2, so I'm not going to worry about expansionists too much. Capital buildings, that would be nice. Now produce one additional unity. That would be cool. Let's see, outposts. Tradition costs, -33%. Wait a second. Interesting. But we're gonna boldly go where no one's gone before, or harmony. Let's see. I didn't actually decide what we were going to do. The negative impact on government ethics attraction caused by distance from capital is reduced by 50. Wow. But that's not an issue until later on. This is kind of a mid-game tradition to adopt. Expansions are important in the early part of the game, but so is discovery. So gain research points equal to 1/3 of our. Yeah. So I kind of want this next. I really want this because that'll boost our research. So this is boldly go. Yes. And so this is going to cost 90. This is going to cost 90. And then actually the tradition cost increases, I guess, with the more colonies you have. Effect and increase tradition costs. So actually I might have to entertain expansion next, simply for the fact that I'll need that in order to reduce the negative. Well, I mean, tradition cost isn't going to be too bad because I am building my unity with the farms too. So, well, it'll balance out, I'm pretty sure. But anyway, let's just continue on. So we're can't colonize this planet. I'm not seeing a lot of green planets right now, so I'm a little disappointed with that. But
Situation log updated.
Another vessels in the Zoltan system. These strange objects. Let's see. Oh, this is nice. This is nice. Where is that located? Way up there. That is so not cool. Why have to be so far away? This planet has the system has 3 planets. This system has 1 planet. That's a desert world, and this is a tundra world, tropical world. And we're a frozen world, so we're not going to be able to touch any of those worlds just yet. I really have to start. Problem is, these guys kind of cut us off. I can't go this direction unless I go around all the way that way. I have to get past these guys, so I'm going to have to build another Corvette for that. But anyway, I'm just gonna look at Iora and see how she's doing with this. This farm is producing Unity plus 20%. It's interesting. This is oh, okay, yeah, that's because that's an administration building, produces 5 energy. It's just weird seeing an administration building create energy as opposed to create farm, create food. I'm not sure how to respond
Situation
to that.
log updated.
Unrest. I don't have to worry about that. But we're going to have to build another farm here, so I'll go with this guy right here. Hydroponics farm. Check them out. I wonder what there's a temple built besides Unity. Oh, I don't know. That's okay. It builds to Unity, and then also
Construction complete.
governing ethics attraction. That's nice. Cha-cha. It's a nice name for somebody. Cha-cha-cha. Cha-cha. Let's see. We need minerals. We are
Evading hostile.
Hold on. Let's they must be stopped. Oh wow. Centuries ago, a group of radical priests and their devoted followers on Iora broke away from the established religions to form their own church. These extremists called themselves the True Path and have been responsible for many atrocities and acts of terror over the years. Although they have kept a low profile, in modern times we recently learned that many of their agents have infiltrated our military. These renegades have secretly been diverting resources to the construction of a small fleet of starships at a hidden facility on Iora. When their treachery was revealed, the cultists blasted into orbit on their ships and fled to Tilti Darba. Sorry, that was a phone call, unexpected phone call, and that kind of threw me off. There, kind of threw me off track. That must be stopped. So it's this is quite unexpected. I was not. Wow.
Situation log
I'm just
updated.
gonna pause here. This is not what I needed right there. They have 3 ships here. Aggressive stance. Obviously, my ships are all gone. This team is exploring. We got to get these guys, these 2 guys, back here as soon as possible. So that's gonna be that. Figures. Very quickly before I make any more ships, I'm going to rename this the. Let's see. I'm gonna call this the Justice class. Actually, no. Justi class. Because it's an alien name, obviously. Alright, let's take care of this fish bone. Great. And just for the sake of the name. And now we're going to create, I guess, 2 of these and try to get. This is not where I wanted to invest my resources. We're getting a nice amount of physics and societal research. We're getting a lot of research in this space, but we're not getting a lot of minerals. We're not getting any minerals mining right now, so I'm kind of worried about that because we're still at +8, and on our home world we have 1 bit of well, these 2 right here. I'm really kind of curious what's going on with that. So I don't have enough minerals to open up these. Man, this is a bummer. So what are these guys? Aggressive stance. Corvette Dagger class. They will be Dagger class. That's the kind of name I usually use. Corvette Unyielding Faith, Corvette Holy of Avatar, Corvette Divine Fury. Well, on the bright side, they're just kind of sitting there, which works for me because that means that I'll have time to. But their military power is 146. How did that happen? I do not know how that happened. How do I get close to that? I'll have to research blue lasers. Stuff like this is why I was like, man, we're pacifists, but we really want to go up there and like kick their butts right now, because that is rude. Rude. I'm also tempted to replace this scientist.
System survey complete.
Oops. Cybrex. Oh, this is interesting to research Cybrex again, being a spiritualist society. But there we go. We have recovered artifacts from an ancient alien civilization on Trop 6. Incredibly, the civilization, which apparently referred to itself as the Cybrex, seems to have been made up of machines that were linked together in some sort of collective consciousness. The age of artifacts indicate they were active some 600,000 years ago, in this portion of the galaxy at least, but we have learned nothing of their exact origins. According to a partial data fragment that our scientists managed to extract from one of the artifacts, the Cybrex at some point launched a crusade to destroy all sentient organic life in the galaxy for reasons unknown.
Situation log
interesting.
updated.
I'm just going to quickly just check something. If I recruited another scientist, I couldn't get one that was physics focused. These minerals. What do we have here? Okay, industry. Okay. Alright. That's that. I feel like I should have, maybe I shouldn't have done that, invested in that, but I really have to get these, obviously, I definitely need to get a Corvette assembly yard built so that I could create ships faster, at a lesser cost, so I can take care of guys like this. But I've got 2 Corvettes, and now I have to build a 3rd Corvette.
Construction complete.
I hate that I'm wasting my resources on Corvettes right now. Look at this, 4. And ship maintenance is increasing as well. Right, we have received a transmission from the independent space station of the Mutigan Merchant Guild. They appear to have successfully translated our language. This is great, actually. High Trader Petals of Burgundy. First contact with the Mutigan Merchant Guilds. Well met, friends. I represent the Mutigan Merchant Guilds, and let me be the first to welcome you to the Zoltan system. Our organization consists of hundreds of independent Mutigan merchant captains who brave the spaceways in search of the next good deal. At our facilities, you will be able to trade away your excess minerals for energy or vice versa. Please contact us if you are interested in such an agreement. That sounds good to me, because we're going to need them. We are going to need them. So, our first contact with an intelligent life, and they are these guys. And that is good. That is good. Haha, perfect. Let's see. We're going to trade for minerals. No, I'm not willing to give up our energy credits just yet for minerals. I'll move on to that later on, but
Construction
great. We have
complete.
3 ships, and these guys are 146. Wow, they're still like, way ahead of us as far as fleet power. I have no idea how that happened. I want to tempt these guys to come over and are closer to us, but 95. Okay, the first contact with the Regan Commerce Exchange. This is good. We're getting contact with all these different space stations. That works for us. I speak on behalf of the Regan Commerce Exchange. We have facilitated trade negotiations between interested parties on our starbase in the Opnal system for more than 1,000 of your years. If you happen to possess more minerals or energy than you need, we are more than willing to take it off your hands. You will be duly compensated, of course. So that's cool. So that's another guy, another trader enclave. That works for us. I like meeting the trader enclaves. So this guy is right here. Alright, he's gonna merge with us. And I still need about 40 more fleet power to even come close to being a threat to these guys. In the meantime, we can boost our research. I'm actually gonna maybe hold out until I get. Maybe I can't. Okay, because this costs 90. This costs. Maybe this costs more than 90, but for some reason it's not letting me click this. Okay. Maybe you have to get all the tier 1s before you can get the tier 2s.
System survey complete.
Sure, why not? Yes. So this is 125. Perfect. Evading hostile fleet. Where's he going? I can put him to work because we have minerals in this system. So move here because we're gonna need.
Hostile fleet.
Dude, just go to the system. Come on, move here.
Evading hostile fleet.
Are you serious right now? He won't even leave the system because he's. I wonder if these guys are just waiting for us to leave the system. Maybe that's what it was. Maybe that's why they're just sitting right there. I guess we'll see. If they leave the system, if they follow this construction ship, then I know that they're jerks. But anyway, we need one more Corvette. This is such a sad thing that I'm spending the first 2 years trying to figure this out. Alright, this guy is sitting here with no orders, and that's unacceptable. So he is going to fly to this system and research. Oops. Nope. My bad. Mission ship. Don't do that. Stay right there. This guy is going to survey this system and survey this system. Survey this system. I have to find there's no planets nearby. This is kind of a poor start. I'm gonna have to make some more orbital outposts to make up for the lack of planets. And I could always go here, but I have these guys right here, so we're gonna have to build up our military force before we can even touch that. I'm gonna have to colonize this planet right here, this Arctic world. It's just gonna be our first. Well, after I take care of these guys, I have to these hijacked fleet guys. I have to just start expanding that way. And all right, he's gonna start surveying all of that. Keep him busy. We're almost there. We're almost at the point where we can actually fight these guys.
Construction complete.
Build Q. Alright, we need 2 more months. So disappointed in this, let's see. these guys here. Super dry for minerals right now. Super dry for minerals. I don't want to risk making another mining station over there if these guys decide they want to attack it, because right now they're not attacking anything because they know if they come any closer they'll have to fight off. They'll have to fight our spaceport. Oh great, we're actually at fleet power is 42, 43. So yeah, all I need to do is
complete.
Alright, that research is complete. This is to be expected. Border range. This is a bonus right here, or growth time. That will be really nice. Or propaganda research, influence. All good tax. I want all of this, honestly. Border range will be nice right away. Galactic ambition sounds good. This would help us accumulate more influence faster. It would also allow us to get the next bit of technology chain, which is going to be a planetary capital. This will increase our growth time, and then it will also allow us to move towards the genetic manipulation categories. That's what these locks are about, just more technology along the way. But this will help us with our border range, which early game, darn it, why do they have to make this so difficult for me? I'm going to have to go with growth time, because at this point we need to be able to populate these two planets. This is such a hard one right here, because I really do want this extra plus 20%. I can't send out plus 20%, because once I actually have greater range, I can start to get more systems in that are a little bit further in our space. And once I colonize this planet and build a frontier outpost somewhere.
Situation log updated.
There's a planet right here. Great. A size 22 Arctic world and another Arctic world. Oh, this is beautiful. This is a dream come true right here. I thought I was gonna have a really shoddy start here, but with 2 Arctic worlds in one system, that means I'm gonna have an easier start than I thought I was going to. This is like, what am I gonna do here? And I'm tempted to actually colonize. Yeah, okay, I'm going to colonize this size 22 first, obviously. Then we'll colonize that size 15. Then I'll go back for that size 14. We don't have a lot of territory at this point, but we'll expand, and that plus 20% will help us to kind of stretch out in this direction. Alright, I've got more minerals now. But anyway, this episode's taken long enough. If you've watched this painful start, eventually we'll be moving forward and taking claim on the galaxy through peaceful means. But in the meantime, we all have a wonderful day, and God be with you.